Hi, welcome to the PurNKleen podcast, episode number 2. My name is Rommel, and today we're going to talk about fuel. Hey everybody, Rommel here. This episode will fill you in on everything we know about fuel in Star Citizen so that you too can become an expert on the subject. This is not a speculation video about trade routes or potential support roles for your Starfarer. Basically, if it has not been confirmed by Chris Roberts or either a designer or developer for Star Citizen, I will not be mentioning it. While this game is still in development, all of the material for this podcast episode is sourced from 10 for the Chairman videos, Around the Verse episodes, the Starfarer question and answer article, and the Star Citizen Jump Point magazine. Okay, so highest level overview of fuel in Star Citizen. At the highest level, these are the most important things that you need to know about fuel. Number 1, all ships in Star Citizen will require fuel of some kind to operate their engines. Number 2, fuel is a consumable that you will have to spend UEC to obtain and refill. Number 3, players can buy or sell fuel at, quote, official fuel stations. The largest merchants will be the fuel pump, Cry-Astro, and CTR companies, who will buy and sell fuel to almost everyone in the universe. Next one is you will be able to buy and sell fuel to other players. And the main ship for fuel extraction and refining is the MISC Starfarer. It is also able to refuel other ships in flight. Okay then, now we are going to go into more detail about the types of fuel and how the fuel mechanics are going to work. If you only care about the high level, then you can stop the video here and you won't miss on too much. Okay, let's start with fuel mechanics. The correct answer to how fuel mechanics will work in Star Citizen is that we don't know because they haven't been released. As of April 2016, anyone that tells you otherwise is 100% speculating. It is the game developer's intention to release some of this information when the Starfarer becomes flyable, and this can be as soon as the next major release, but until then we don't know much. You can rest assured that as soon as I hear about the fuel mechanics, you can absolutely expect for it to be summarized in a future podcast. So that's all I'm going to say about that. What we do know is the following. The main way people will obtain fuel is via a Starfarer literally scooping up the raw materials from a gas giant. We don't know how exactly this scooping mechanic will work or what exactly these raw materials will be other than it's hydrogen based. But we do know that whatever you scoop up will be unrefined. So there is an additional refining step before the fuel can be used. Now, as of September 2015, there are officially 3 or maybe 2, depending on how you count them, kinds of fuel in Star Citizen. The first kind of fuel is cruise or basic maneuvering fuel. I'm not sure if that's the official name for it, but basically this is a free fuel that allows your ship to move around. You don't need to pay for it. It's provided by your ship's engine. All ships can use and generate this fuel. You don't have to worry about acquiring it or running out of it. And if you run out of it, well, you cannot run out of it. So you are always able to keep moving with your ship. The second kind of fuel is boost fuel. This is the fuel that is used when you hit the boost or afterburner button on your ship. It allows you to quickly accelerate to your ship's top speed. We don't know the details of it yet, but we know that it is the intention of the developer that it will be more expensive to refine, and your ship will only be able to store a relatively small amount of it. All ships can use boost fuel. At least all ships that have been announced so far can use boost fuel. And lastly, the third kind of fuel is quantum fuel. As the name implies, this is a fuel that is expended by your quantum drive and your jump drive when you perform either quantum travel or a quantum jump. Almost all ships, with the exception of snub fighters such as the P-52 Merlin and the Archimedes, for example, will come with a quantum drive, as it is the main form of travel in Star Citizen because the distances are so vast. Not all ships, however, will come with a jump drive. And even if your ship does have a jump drive, its range may be limited on the smaller and medium ships. As I said, both the jump drive and the quantum drive will use the same type of fuel, quantum fuel. And this is information as of September 2015. The only difference is that the jump drive will use a lot more quantum fuel, and the quantum drive will use a lot less, but you will use it more often. So that's it. That's all we know about fuel in Star Citizen, and you can now consider yourself an expert on fuel. The Pure and Clean podcast is a free Star Citizen podcast aimed at tackling the business side of the verse. It is available every Monday, but you can also get it ahead of time in written format by signing up for the newsletter in the show notes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're looking for a business-oriented organization, please do check us out at PurNKleen.com.